Before joining Pooches at Play, I had no idea that you had to introduce a dog to a new diet slowly. Chris, why is that so important?
Yeah, it's really important because we're really talking about the digestive process of the dog. So when we're talking about digestion, we're really talking about the gut of the dog and, more important, the pH. A raw fed dog, the pH will sit at around 2, which is really quite acidic. A processed diet or kibble-fed diet will sit around 3.5 to 4 pH. So when you've got that difference there, it also affects the efficiencies of the digestive process. And also, when you're feeding a raw food diet, most diets, such as the big dog diet, we've got meat, we've got crushed bone, we've got ligaments and tendons. They're all part of that really important diet. And the lower the pH, the more effectively you can actually digest those raw materials, which are there for their nutritional benefits.
How long should that transition take?
It can take anywhere from 7 days to 14 days. And really, as the pet parent, it's your job to monitor that dog and make sure that it's really quite a smooth transition for them. And it can be.
Visually, this is what it should look like.
Yep, absolutely. So what we've done is seven bowls here, which is, let's say it's 7 days, but each bowl could represent 2 days to blow it out to 14 days, depending on how the dog is.
Yep.
So what I've done here is we've got a mixture of kibble and some big dog patty here.
Yep.
But we're going to really treat this as a dog that's been on a kibble diet, and the ultimate goal here is to get it onto a raw diet.
Are there people that actually feed their dog just a kibble diet?
There is.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Totally dry food?
Yeah, a lot of people out there will be feeding dry.
I didn't know that.
So it's really quite important for these people, these pet parents, that want to introduce raw to their diet to really concentrate on or get this transition right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be scary or anything like that. It's just this is the simplest way to make sure that we've effectively can ensure that the dog doesn't have any tummy upsets or anything like that.
So that's what would happen if you went straight from like kibble to raw food. The dog's gonna be sick. I was going to say something else, but can
come out both ends. Is that what you're going to say?
I was going to say that, but
yeah, absolutely can.
You worded it a lot better than I was going to.
That's exactly what can happen. They can, and again, it comes down to the acidity of the stomach. When they get that raw food, they can regurgitate. Yep. It's natural, but we don't really want them to have to do that, and can obviously also affect the other end as well.
Yeah. Which
we won't go into.
Messy end. So these are the ratios.
So these are the ratios. So what we've done here, mate, this is an 80-20. So that's where we like to start. 80% of their original diet and 20% of the raw diet that you're trying to introduce. Monitor the dog's stools and also the well-being of the dog. Yep. Just make sure he's comfortable, he's still running around and he's behaving the same.
Still doing his usual,
exactly the same. If everything's cool, then we go to the 70-30. Same thing. Yep. Monitor 60-40, 50-50.
60-40?
Got it.
70-30?
You got it.
And 100?
There.
Yeah.
And it's that simple. Okay, so the entire process, just as I said, monitor their stools, really quite important. And when I say monitor the stools, what we're looking for is that the dog isn't straining. Okay. It's not being uncomfortable or anything like that when it's going to the toilet. It's still regular. Okay, so that's really quite important. But other than that, it's really quite simple. But it's very important. We get a lot of questions about transitioning. Because as I said, it doesn't have to be scary. Some people really think it's quite difficult, but it's really that simple.
Yeah, it's just 7 to 14 days, 80-20, work it through.
Ultimate goal.
Ultimate goal.
Absolutely.
I could do that. If I can do it, you guys can do that, no problem. Thanks, Chris.
Well, I wanted to keep it simple. Laura actually mentioned to keep it quite simple.
She says that a lot to me all the time, yeah. Kiss, keep it simple. Yeah. That and something about if you don't have enzymes, you die.
Pretty well. Yeah, she loves the enzymes.
She does love enzymes.
It's very important.
For more information on transitioning your dog's diet, go to the Big Dog website.